Never rub another man's rhubarb.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty fucking necessary, isn't it? God damn. What is up, everybody? Happy Halloween. Um, so today, I have decided that we are gonna play a Halloween game, but everybody's playing horror games on Halloween. I thought, and I just had this thought earlier today. I said, we all like every time that there's Halloween, like we always do horror, but it's very rare that we play a video game about a character that Halloween is directly tied into, and that's Batman. Like quite literally, Batman Arkham Knight takes place on Halloween. I said, why not play that? Not to mention it actually has like some horror elements in it. Which is of course, I've always felt that the great thing about Batman as a character is he's one of those superheroes you could tell any kind of story you want with him. And they have. Like they have done psychological horror with Batman, they've done murder mysteries with Batman, they've done traditional superhero stories with Batman. They've done all these things with Batman, which is in my opinion what makes him so cool. That's one thing that I actually am kind of like hopeful with the Matt Reeves Batman movies. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Batman, but I saw potential in it. I just kind of felt like it didn't quite hit the mark. I have a feeling that if they do like a psychological horror Batman film, it's going to be fucking awesome. But you could do Lovecraft with Batman, you know? So that's what we're going to do tonight, is instead of doing like your traditional do a horror game sort of thing, we're doing some fucking Batman tonight, you know? So yeah, now that you mentioned, I don't know many games take place on Halloween. Exactly. There's not a ton, in all honesty. So let's go ahead and fire this up real quick. One thing I have to confess. Some people are going to disagree with me on this. Some people are going to think I'm fucking crazy for this. This is my favorite of the Arkham trilogy. Is Arkham Knight. This is my favorite game of the three. Again, I know it sounds crazy. Everybody loves City. And by the way, they have good reason. Because City is amazing too. I'm of the opinion that I have a hard time thinking of a better trilogy of games than Arkham Asylum, City, and Night. I really like, honestly, I'm not fucking around. I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. I can't think of a better just straight up trilogy of games with a beginning, middle, and end than the Arkham games. Like, I struggle to think of it. It's, you know, and Origins is good too. You're not wrong, Rainbow Drive. Like, Origins is pretty fucking good too. I'm gonna turn down the game volume a bit, real fast, because I have not put. I'm actually not completely set up yet. Just a moment. Okay. Because yeah, and Origins is good, but I don't necessarily consider it part of the trilogy. It's just a separate prequel, if that makes any sense. But I also wanted to try something out. I'm gonna load this save real quick. We're not gonna go through with it. I want to have a look at something real quick. First, it's in extra or in showcase. Oh, my resolution is all fucked up. Hold on here. Wait, no. Oh yeah, it's on adaptive VSync. Turn that off. The visual looked kind of grainy. What is that? Put on borderless windowed. That fixed it. That looks a lot better. Alright, what we're going to do real quick is... Oh, film grain is on. That's not good. Get rid of that shit. Get rid of that. No. Can I run performance test? Yeah, let's do this real quick. Let's see how this looks with OBS running. And then we're gonna have a look at something. There's definitely some moments in this that are very horror inspired. I actually agree with Servant on that. Alright, let's have a look at this benchmark. So this is with OBS running. And we're getting close to 60 frames. But it's dipping below that. It's kind of expected. Now the thing is that this monitor that we're on is a 100 hertz monitor. So the fact that it's not hitting 100 hertz or 100 frames is nuts. Also, hey Toku, what's going on, buddy? Oh, okay, so outside with less of the fog effects, we're hitting upwards of 75 frames a second. So that's good. We might cap it out at 60 for this, just to not give me a headache again. I actually woke up with a headache. I just now kind of got over it. I had a job interview today that went quite well, so I'm pretty stoked. God, look at those look at those smoke effects. I have all the NVIDIA extra stuff on, so that's the fact it's running as well as it is pretty great. This game did not run very well when it first came out. Unfortunately, they did a ton of optimizing patches and shit on it that that helped. Then again, the problem is that Warner Brothers made the mistake of pushing out the PC version and having Iron Galaxy port it instead of having Rockstar do it directly, and it was a huge mistake. Rockstar had to come in and fix it, and they did a good job of it. It runs so much better now than it did at the start. Granted, when I first got the game, I could run it at 60. It's just with this current graphics card, I had to, even though you see I'm only using like half my VRAM, I had to turn all this shit here off. This is what was causing a lot of the problems with the NVIDIA GameWorks stuff. So, yeah, it was not very well optimized. So we're going to put this on 60. And we're going to do a thing. Yeah, the Deathstroke fight pissed me off too. That's the biggest letdown of the whole game, bar none. What we're gonna do is this. So as you see here, we have, if it'll load, we have a lot of Batman costumes, right? I noticed that they integrated a new thingamabob. God, this costume sucks. Can I say this real quick? This sucks. This is not Batman Beyond. This looks like dog shit. I hate the look of it. I don't know why people like that skin, but there's a lot of great costumes in this. New 52 Batman, which this is one of my favorite Batman costumes like ever. 70s Batman, Batman Noel, Batman Inc., Flashpoint. This is a pretty good one. I like this iconic gray. Arkham Origins, so on and so forth. However, you could be Christian Bale if you want. And the thing I love about this is that if you select the Christian Bale costume, they make him, it's him from, I want to say the third film where he's kind of skinny. Because if you go to like, nah, we're not doing Batfleck, but you go to original Arkham, a lot buffer. And then you can also do, they added this in too. So yeah, you can be Ben Affleck, you can be Christian Bale, you can be all of them, but the big one that I know people are fans of is Kevin Conroy. Not Kevin Conroy is a voice actor. I'm so sorry. My brain just derped. Michael Keaton. A lot of people are fans of Michael Keaton Batman. And I will say this, as I have gotten older, I really like Michael Keaton just as an actor. I think that he is a tremendously underrated actor. I'm not the biggest fan of the Batman films that he is in, but that's not his fault. It's largely a Tim Burton thing, and it's largely the second of the two films. But I noticed that there are super chat goals now. So here's what we will do. I'm going to set a goal. Same reason you don't use the Pattinson suit that much. That's understandable. I'm going to set a super chat goal. I'm going to put it just simple. If we get 10 super chats in an hour, How do we celebrate? Very simple. We will become Michael Keaton Batman. So we hit this goal of 5 super chats in an hour. I will switch to Michael Keaton Batman. Alright, so let me throw on my headphones. I can't play this game without them. Because the audio in these games is phenomenal. Let me switch the audio over on OBS so you guys can properly hear it. That didn't switch it over. Oh, there it goes. See, there's the first one, I think. Did it not count? Maybe it takes a second to update. But, alright, so we're going to create a brand new save file. Speakers. You put this on Pro headphones. Subtitles on. Hints off. I don't need them. Difficulty, we'll keep it on normal. Is there a minimum amount? I set it to everything. Did I fuck it up? Hold on. Let me try this again. Okay. Light blue and higher. Also, Servant, thank you for renewing your membership. Now, hopefully, the goal works. Alright, subtitles on. Alright, let's do this. There it goes. Testing for the goal. It's working. Alright. I'm gonna do... actually, no, I'm not gonna worry about warming up. Let's just get into it. Let's just fucking go.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win.
Now, the gimmick with this is you actually have to initiate what happens next. You have to literally cremate the Joker. Under my skin.
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died. 9 months ago, Joker was cremated. I pressed the button and burnt the evil bastard myself. And then, we waited. Gotham braced itself for the inevitable power struggle. But it didn't come. Crime actually fell. Deep down, I knew war was coming. I was just waiting for someone to pull the trigger.
By the way, I just want to say this. This game, like, looks a lot better than a lot of other video games that I play these days. And it's running on UE4 instead of UE5. And it just looks gorgeous. Did I read the new Berserk chapter? I certainly did. And it was good.
No problem. Oh, thanks, honey. So, what'll it be? Your usual?
Sure.
Okay, chicken salad with no dressing.
No, you know what? Make it waffles. With a side of bacon. Don't tell my wife.
Whatever you say, officer.
I love
and
it.
if you want some more coffee, just shout.
Think we'll ever get a Batman movie with Man-Bat as the main villain? See, that's the thing. If we have a horror Batman movie, he would be perfect for it. Him, Zaz, Calendar Man, like something like that.
I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner, Officer Owens. But there's a guy smoking over there in the corner booth.
Wait here. I'll have a word.
That's the one thing I would actually hate about being a cop. I go to have a meal at a restaurant on my break, and people would come up and ask me for shit. Also, thank you for another $2, servant.
Excuse me, sir. There's no smoking in here.
I'm actually not going to shoot anyone. Just, there's actually something that happens later on if you do it. Yeah, you start the game playing as a cop named Officer Owens. You see him later.
Quietly enjoying their meals, suddenly became embroiled in a nightmarish and savage attack. Among the handful of survivors was a police officer.
This demonstration used just 5 ounces of my latest toxin.
Now, the guy who plays Scarecrow in this is the guy who played Denethor in the Lord of the Rings films. And he does a tremendous job as Jonathan Crane. I love him as
Is
Jonathan.
your only warning.
And just to clear up any confusion, I was never a police officer. Or I think that might have been what Toku meant. I'm gonna turn down the game audio for you guys so you can hear me a little better because I can barely hear myself talk. But I don't mind having the game audio loud on my end. I was never a cop, but I did think about it at one point.
Scarecrow's threat worked.
I just didn't end up going through with it.
There were 6.3 million people in Gotham City. Today, not so many.
Because one thing I was actually legit thinking of is becoming working my way up and becoming a detective. So if I ever was a police officer, it's something that that's what my ultimate goal would
The only
be,
people left on the streets are the
is to do homicide
chaos.
investigations.
Gotham's finest.
Scum. Criminals.
And the guy who voices Commissioner Gordon in this is the guy who plays Mike in
Not enough
Breaking
good
Bad.
people left to stop.
There's a lot of really good voice actors in these games, man. Hey, Gunny, thank you for the $5, dude. He says, just got done giving out candy to some kids as anime characters. Forgot to mention Star Trek ships are hella slow in combat. Yes, they are.
24 hours for us to lose control of the city. Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
I'm Batman. Let's do this.
I didn't think Scarecrow had what it takes to pull this off. He proved us all wrong.
I think I could probably make it there without having to use my my grapnel launcher. It's only a few hundred meters. Yep, one shot, nailed it. I have played so much of this game.
I'm just glad you made it out okay. Sorry, I've got to go. Stay safe, Barbara. You still know how to make an entrance.
How's the evacuation going?
Last bus crossed the city limits an hour ago. I'm just glad my little girl got out when she did. Now the real work begins.
Any lead on Scarecrow?
We were tracking an unknown military vehicle speeding through Chinatown. It's the only lead we've had all night, but they gave us the slip. With the evacuation, I just don't have the manpower left in the city.
If you find it, tell your men not to engage. I'll deal with it.
Do you really think Scarecrow's crazy enough to detonate a chemical weapon in Gotham?
I won't let that happen, Jim. In case you need to reach me, it's going to be a long night.
There's one thing I've always appreciated about Batman in these games. It's like, he doesn't even consider the possibility that the villain could win because he's there and he is going to stop it. He will not allow it to happen. I fucking love that about the character. Do you think Scarecrow's crazy enough to do it? I will stop it.
Already working on it.
Don't even ask. It's gonna get done.
How's my dad doing?
He's holding up.
Somehow he always does. Okay, I'm sending through the squad car's location. Be careful. It's not looking good out there.
Which characters like Man-Bat would get used more? Well, he's used pretty well in this. All the villains in this game are well used, in my opinion. So, if nothing else, this is a good example of it. And admittedly, I'm of the opinion that On Leather Wings, the Batman, the animated series episode, is like one of the best Batman stories ever. Let's get you out of here, officer. 420 throws in $2 says Dragon Ball game isn't bad at all, it's just hard. Well, I have not played it. When is the last Gundam Wing drop video dropping? I need it. It's being worked on.
Evening the odds.
Press LB to even odds. Also, I just want to say that Batman has a 10-foot vertical leap, and that's awesome.
Oracle, I need to track that military vehicle.
A squad car has picked up the pursuit. I'm relaying its location now.
Let's do it.
Call off your men, Jim. Golf Oscar 5-6, this is Commissioner Gordon. I'm calling off the pursuit. It's too dangerous.
Sir, we're right here. We can take these bastards. What the? They just fired an RPG at us. Who the hell are these guys?
5-6, pull back now. That's an order. Let Batman deal with this.
5-6 has taken a direct hit from an RPG. They're gone, sir.
Jim, please, Batman, you've got to stop him. Don't worry, Jim. He's mine.
This is Guardian 1, tracking suspect.
Got him.
North.
That takes care of the vehicle. I need to interrogate the driver and find out what he knows.
Come here, you.
Where's Scarecrow?
Go to hell.
Thank you.
Where is he?
I got nothing to say to you, Batman.
Talk, or I'll crush every bone in your body.
Okay, okay. He's working out of a penthouse in Chinatown. I swear that's all I know.
If you're lying, I'll break the other one.
The other one.
Oh! Oh, that would fucking suck. I've had a broken wrist before. That shit hurts. That's 3 months in a cast, man. That's not fun.
Oracle, check the chemical analysis I've just uploaded.
Sure. Is this what I think it is?
Scarecrow's new toxin. An uncontaminated sample.
You're not kidding. I'll prepare a full chemical breakdown on the back computer. What are you going to do?
Scarecrow's got a safe house nearby. I'm going to pay him a visit.
Let's hope this is the break we've been waiting for.
Also, we only need one more super chat to be not Kevin Conroy, Michael Keaton.
This is the place. I should check the penthouse on the top floor.
Guys, I almost hit Batman. How long do we keep her in there? Till we get the order to gas her.
Do your worst. The boredom is killing me.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you when we're good and ready. Why do we have to wait? We can
I hear Pamela Isley.
Be my guest. I'll tell Scarecrow it was your idea. I was just joking. Didn't sound like a joke. What, you think I want him to know I was going against orders? Have you seen him? Yeah. Look out! It's Batman!
I can't say I'm surprised. You should really review your security.
Up and over.
I've seen trees with faster reflexes. Something
Superman
tells me
punch.
This wasn't part of the plan.
I love the fact that Batman uses a Superman punch.
Well, that's made things a little more interesting.
Hey, Batzilla. I love this game, dude. Anytime I get to play it, I'm a happy man.
He's here.
Were you expecting to find me, Batman? I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Take a look at the chamber. I want you to know the fear that is coming.
Listen up, Bat Freak. We're walking out of here, nice and slow. You try anything stupid, I'll blow her brains out.
Charming. But only one of us is getting out of this cell.
No! No! No!
Nothing like a little natural immunity. What are you doing here?
Why did Scarecrow lock you up?
No hello.
Tell me.
And what if I don't want to?
Then I burn every plant in Gotham.
It started with a meeting.
What meeting?
Everyone was there. Penguin, Two-Face, Riddler, even poor Harley. Scarecrow said he had a plan. That together we could take you out, and Gotham would be ours.
Hey, Gunny.
Over my dead
Thank you for the
body.
renewing your membership. He says,
That was the
have you
idea.
seen part 2 of The Long Halloween? I have not.
I told him that
I still
wasn't
need to sit and
interested in
watch
his
it. I
pathetic
need to
human
take the
games.
time.
And when I came to, I was locked up in that room. It's such a shame that his vile toxin has no effect on me. Nature always wins. Will he ever learn?
I love this. She thinks she's got him. He's just right there waiting for her.
You're coming with me.
You only had to ask. What's wrong?
Go, go, go! We've got the target, sir. He's cornered. Don't move.
Are you sure it's him?
Confirmed, it's Batman.
Sir, that tank they have backing them up is unmanned.
Good. I thought this would be tough. All it took was one.
.60mm cannon operational. Riot suppressor engaged.
Those are some big ass rubber bullets.
Batman, I've spotted 6 more unmanned tanks moving to Chinatown. We'll be there any second.
Well, where are they? Ah, there we are. That's all 6 of them.
We need to leave.
The master of understatement as ever.
I need to know where those tanks are coming from.
I'm tracking several transport helicopters moving into the city. There are more on the way.
Activate the Batmobile weapon diagnostics. It's time to go to war.
Let's go.
Back up! It's a bat! Drive, drive!
I think I have to go through these real quick. This won't take me long.
System diagnostic test online. Stage 1. Destroy targets to charge up weapon energy and activate missile barrage. Missile barrage level 1 ready. Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 2. Charge the missile barrage to level 2 to destroy up to 4 targets at once.
Now the gimmick with this is that
Missile barrage level 2
if you
ready.
hit
I need to power up the secondary weapons to level 2 before fire.
The big thing you want to do is you want to hit the enemy turrets. If you're able to do that, you will one-shot a lot of them. Biff that one. Ow. The last one got a little cheap shot on me, a little fucker. Alright, let's get out of here.
Transport deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios. I've warned GCPD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.
Come in, all units. This is Commissioner Gordon. We have numerous hostile tanks deployed across the city. Gotham is under attack. I want everyone off the streets and back to GCPD. We're not equipped to deal with what's out there. Thank God there's someone who is.
Let's go, boys. That's the end of that. Woo! God, this game feels good.
Resume their patrols. Tanks have been dealt with.
Thank God. Let's hope they were the last.
Don't count on it. I need the isolation chamber prepped at the GCPD lockup. I'm bringing in Ivy.
Batman! He's got a friggin' tank! Oh, God.
Good to have you here, Batman. Bring her down to the lockup on the lower level.
If only we get more of this. Apparently, the VR Arkham game that came out this year is really good.
What the hell? Hold your fire! It's Batman! What is that thing? You kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
But yeah, I have a feeling if Rocksteady doesn't get shut down by the end of the Suicide Squad cycle, they will probably be asked to do another Arkham game. But honestly, with the current dev staff, I don't think that
Honestly,
they're
why are you
equipped to
involved
really
with
tell a
these
good Batman story.
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Is the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh, good. Another cell. You feel safer now that I'm all locked up? Why do you waste your time helping these pathetic creatures? So primitive compared to plant consciousness.
Even this game was very controversial. Well, a lot of that was because of the PC performance problems.
Come on. Answer the phone, damn it.
That and the Deathstroke boss fight.
If you ask me, we should use some of these weapons instead of letting them gather dust.
Might even things up a little.
God knows we could use the help.
Signal's real bad.
Now, there's a couple things you can do here when you're in the evidence lockup. You can come down here. We got stuff from the old games. So we've got Scarface, got Mr. Freeze's rifle. This was a puzzle solution in Arkham Asylum. Great White Shark. You got Anarchy from Arkham Origins. The Electrocutioner's gloves from Origins.
One electric charge gun used one pair of shock gloves worn by the Electrocutioner, a.k.a. Lester Puchinsky. Joker hired this guy on the night of the Blackgate riots, and then he killed him. I heard Batman borrowed these for a while before handing them in. I guess he prefers beating up punks the old-fashioned way.
Now, this is one thing that some people don't know about.
Talia.
Sorry, I had to take the screenshot. This is the sword that Batman uses at the end of City.
I'm sorry.
So, little hidden thing you can do. But there's all of Harley's stuff. There's Bane's Bear. And one of the Titan canisters. Stuff from the Joker. Stuff from Mad Hatter. Deadshot's rifle and gauntlets that he uses in Arkham City. Killer Croc's necklace. Raish's sword. So, neat little Easter eggs. Does the Justice League not consider Scarecrow taking over the city a problem that you get involved in? They don't come in unless Batman calls for help. If Batman does not think he needs help, they will not interfere. It's out of respect for him. Because the fact of the matter is that I'm gonna pause it real quick. The fact of the matter is it's obvious that like Superman or the Flash could come in here and clean this up in like 5 minutes. But at the same time, out of respect for Bruce, if he doesn't want them to solve the problem for whatever reason, they don't do it.
Solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later. We're moving as fast as we can. Screw you.
Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch. For now.
Alright, what we'll do real quick is we'll start out, we're gonna look for the firefighters first.
I'll find that missing fire crew.
Before?
Good luck out there, Batman.
God knows how we got out without shooting anyone. The people in that diner tore each other apart.
Is it just me? The toxins don't seem to be wearing off.
I hope you're wrong. He's going through hell in there.
That officer in there is the one we play as at the start of the game. So yeah, they make note of the fact that he actually went, despite the fact that he was going insane, he went out of his way not to shoot anybody.
Batman, I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing. He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the bat.
Hey buddy, what did the 5 bars say to the face? Bonk. the Riddler's entire MMO is just being annoying. He, especially in this game.
Nice.
Don't get too close. He's here. Back up.
I also love it that the cops are taking pictures with the Batmobile.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll...
Though I have a feeling deep down Bruce doesn't mind.
Lucius, it was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a violent toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Boom! Fucking love it.
Batman. God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. Rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated and taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up.
Level up. Combat. Critical strikes. Aerial juggle. Weapon steal. Let's do critical strikes. And anything else I can get for 1 point? Stun duration. Disarm firearm. There we go. Those are good ones to have at the start. Hey, Leo. Happy Halloween, buddy. Now.
Per your request, I've created a series of
I'm heading to the clock tower to see what Oracle's found on Scarecrow's toxin.
Let's hope it's good news, sir. You see the Bat's car? I'd like to go for a joyride in that thing.
Thoughts on the Arkham Asylum comic? You mean Serious House on Serious Earth? That's a good one.
Identity confirmed.
So fucking cool. I love Batman shit, man. It's so good.
Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
But there's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we'd been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing process?
Why didn't I see this? The reaction emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where Scarecrow is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop Scarecrow.
I know why they did it. It still bugs me that tanks are drones.
Jim,
If Arkham Knight really wanted to screw with Batman, he would have had the drones manned.
Thank God. What can I do?
It's not a bad idea.
As soon as we've got a location, I'll let you know.
All right.
Though I think that a lot of, at least the way that the Knight presents himself in the story is that he specifically wants to isolate Bruce to take him on himself. Which eventually he does get. You know, before we go that direction.
I have waited for this night, yearned for it. When I'm finished, the world will be forever changed.
Sup, boys? Alright. I could have swore I was hearing some, like, Ave Maria bullshit. Never mind.
I'm telling you, man. We should have got out with everyone else. Are you nuts? We got the whole city to ourselves. Yeah, great. And what happens when Scarecrow releases his crazy gas? I got a mask. Masks don't work on that stuff, man.
Batman has an IQ of 160, while Spider-Man has an IQ of 210. I would believe it. So Bruce is a very smart guy, but Peter is literally a scientist.
Damaged. I need to bypass it and power the antenna directly.
Hello again, Mr. Wayne.
Though Bruce has something that
Is the power
Peter
wave
doesn't, and that's common sense. In spades.
Though no guarantees if you're intending to pull that car of yours up the side of a building.
You read my mind.
It's in the job description, Mr. Wayne. Batwing's on its way.
Yes, he does have money as well. What underused Batman villains do you think you ever shot being main villains in a movie? Calendar Man and Man Bat, I think would be great. There's the winch unit. Which Peter? Peter Parker.
How do you plan on getting the car onto the roof?
I'll improvise.
The winch needs a secure anchor point to function. Once it's attached, just hit reverse.
Yeah, sometimes Peter has it, but other times not so much.
She's one of a kind.
It's one thing that I've always kind of felt has set Bruce apart from other, like, smart, quote-unquote, characters in fiction. It's not necessarily him being, like, super genius, man, though he is obviously a very intelligent guy. Womp womp. He's obviously very smart, but he's not like Ted Kord smart or Peter Parker smart or Tony Stark smart, but he's a very intelligent guy. But his intelligence is... He's sort of like a jack of all trades, master of none in regards to being a smart guy. Batman's, in my opinion, his forte is the fact that he is a keen strategic mind. He has the mental skills and fortitude necessary to be a great superhero, and obviously great in a fight. I haven't done the Man-Bat event in this yet. We haven't gotten there. We just started, Devin. Though I will definitely do that quest when it comes up, for sure. Because it's one of my favorites. That one and then the Mr. Freeze DLC in this are both incredible. Have I seen the new Venom movie yet? I have not, and I don't know if I'm going to.
Restored power to the radio antenna.
Great. I'm connecting now. I was just talking to Robin. I think you should too.
Bruce, you need me out there. We can find Scarecrow faster together.
What you're working on is more important, Tim.
Can wait one night. Let me help.
I've got this under control.
Okay. Listen, try checking in once in a while. We're partners, remember?
He just wants to help, you know.
Is the antenna ready?
Yeah.
Nice deflection, Bruce.
Scarecrow's location. There's one at Falcone's shipping in the Cauldron. I've marked it on your map.
Thanks, Oracle.
And for those wondering, Robin in this game is Tim Drake. I don't remember who voices him in this game. But he was voiced by Troy Baker in the previous one. Troy Baker does voice a different character in this game. And does a great job at it, too.
This is more like it. Gotham went to sleep after Joker died.
We're wasting time. We got the run of the whole city and we're stuck up here guarding some antenna. You heard?
Scarecrow's men are guarding the antenna. I need to evaluate the threat and plan my attack. The Batmobile's powering the antenna. 5 soldiers, all armed. If I alert them, they'll kill the hostage. I need to reach a vantage point to draw them outside.
Scarecrow said he'd be here. If you ask me, he's paranoid. Probably huffing too much of that gas. I'd like to see you say that to his face.
If I can separate them, they'll be easier to take down.
Someone's out there. You two, go take a look. The door stays locked. I'm taking no chances. Got it, boss. I'm good for ammo. You guys let me know if you need any. Ah! Keep your gun on him. We ain't taking any chances. What?
3 more soldiers inside. They think they're safe if they stick together.
He also voiced Joker in Arkham Origins. That's true.
3 gunmen. I need to take them all out before they can react.
Oh yeah, he's also Two-Face and Black Mask in this. I forgot about that. Well, I don't know if he's Black Mask in this one.
Send it, Lucius. Now.
Oh, Matt Mercer did Tim in this one. Good choice. I like Matt Mercer as Robin. I think he does a great job in this game. I forgot that was him. I like Matt Mercer as a voice actor. I'm not super keen on him being Minsk in Baldur's Gate 3, but he did an okay job. It's hard following up Jim Cummings. I love this new Batsuit. I will freely admit, the concept of the interlocking plates here was a big inspiration of the Saints armor in Inglewood. The idea of the plates being flexible so that you could move around a lot easier. It's a great engineering idea. Would Keith David make a good Batman voice? Maybe.
It's between those layers where things get interesting. Wayne Tech MR fluid hardens in response to impact. With this kind of shock absorption, you'll be able to put more force into your counterattack.
It would just be really weird to have Keith David voicing Batman, because I would always hear Spawn.
You're accustomed to as well. You can use that increased maneuverability to take out multiple foes in quick succession. The suit's compatible with the Batmobile's electromagnetic eject mechanism too. You'll fly out of that thing like a bullet from a railgun. Speaking of which, the new grapnel launcher will pull you skyward just as fast. Don't worry, Mr. Wayne. That suit can take the G's. How's it feel, Mr. Wayne? I've activated the AR training program should you want to run diagnostics, or just break it in.
No need for that. Let's get this.
3 gunmen, 1 hostage. Time to put this suit to the test.
What the hell was that? You just called us backup? What's happening?
The new suit is faster and more...
Oh, fuck!
Help me!
Roger Craig Smith is a good Batman, too, yeah.
Man, they said you were quick, but I never saw anyone take down 3 armed guys like that. Unbelievable.
You're safe now. I'll send someone to pick you up.
Thank you. Tell me you're gonna find Scarecrow. That son of a bitch needs to be stopped.
Not yet. I need to access the console. Oracle, I've attached the uplink to the microwave tower.
Perfect. I made an anonymous call to GCPD. They're gonna send someone to pick up the hostage. Come on, connect. Love the suit, by the way. Okay, both towers are fully online.
Time to find Scarecrow.
One thing I really love about Barbara in this, like in these parts, is that you see constant worry on her face.
I need to use both antennas to identify the micro and radio wave frequencies across Gotham. If I can find both frequencies at the same location, I'll know where Scarecrow is manufacturing his toxin.
If I remember right, it's at Ace Chemicals, which is like right over here.
The radio and microwave frequencies point to Ace Chemicals. That's where Scarecrow's producing the toxin.
Most logical spot. That'd be one hell of a freak-out moment, thinking you're dealing with Batman and it's actually Spawn. That would be the Joker's worst day ever. Because Al would kill him instantly. He wouldn't fuck around with it.
Or worse.
I'm in the area. I'll round up my guys and head over.
Hold off until I get there, Jim. I'm on my way.
Is that what I think it is? It's Batman. Step on it. He's
I forgot what the handbrake is. Signal decaying. What is going on? Oh, that's right. There's a side mission here. I have no idea why the game had me do that. Fuck it.
He's gonna get us! No chance.
Remember when Joker met Punisher went screaming to Batman? Yeah.
We think there's a skeleton crew left in there, but
all right, guys. 5 minutes. If we get one more super chat within 5 minutes, I'm switching to the Kevin Conroy costume. We have not hit the goal yet. I mean, not Kevin Conroy, Michael Keaton. Y'all knew what I meant.
Of yours?
There it is. Servant got it.
And I'll go find out.
Thank you for the generosity, guys. Alright. Let me, click exit real quick. Because it should have saved right there. I go to showcase. And there it is. We have become Michael Keaton. Oh, we leveled up too. Bat suit upgrades. Melee armor. Give me that. Look at those troop transports, man.
Whoever this guy is, he's assembled an army. I need a name.
All right.
Thoughts on Batman Brave and the Bold? If you want some Golden Age style Batman stories, it's a show you will like. I did not like it.
There's nothing but speculation on their commander, though.
It's not my thing.
The only thing sources agree on is his name. The Arkham Knight.
The Arkham Knight? Hack into their comms. I need to know what they're planning.
Anything else?
There's a crew of Ace Chemicals workers left on site. They'll be able to help us track down Scarecrow and locate his bomb. I need to find them.
Each worker will be carrying a unique ID chip.
If I can access their personnel records, I'll be able to track them.
There's a security terminal and a booth near your location. Try there.
There were 5 soldiers, each one armed and dangerous. Before I can access that terminal, I'll need to take them down.
Listen up! Scarecrow tells me the reaction is nearly complete. Final evacuation of the
Silver Age, actually. Well, still, like, you get my meaning. Kind of that, like, that old-timey, almost Adam West style Batman. That's not really my thing, but if it's yours, like, yeah, Batman Brave and the Bold is for you.
This is the part I love. Taking people by surprise. Choppers coming over the horizon, blowing the crap out of the target. How come you're not on one of the choppers then? I ate something bad the other night. It's those damn rations. Still don't feel too hot. That sucks. Yeah, biggest operation ever, and I'm stuck in the rain outside a damn chemical plant, trying not to throw up. Operation said Batman could be heading this way. Maybe we can have some fun and be the ones who kill him. You know anything about chemistry? I know the masks won't keep us safe, but there's gotta be a way, right?
I admittedly get a little too quiet sometimes whenever I do these sections. I don't know why, just my brain goes, Micah, you need to stay quiet. They can't hear me in the fucking game, man.
Remember, all of you, the bat's coming. Be ready.
Buddy, you don't know the half of it.
It's safe to access the terminal. Let's see.
Gah, I made that look easy.
Data connection active. Data decrypting. Someone needs to upgrade their security protocols.
Oracle, I've got the ID codes. If I reach a high vantage point, I can use the bat scanner to locate the workers.
Okay, I've marked the tallest structure in the area on your map. Try not to fall.
This is perfect. I can release the bat scanner and search for the workers.
Has Batman ever used this Scarecrow's fear toxin for himself?
I've managed to intercept
I'm
between
not 100% sure, to be honest.
relaying it to you now.
I had him in my sights. I could have ended it right there. We have not broken him yet. It will come. Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight. Why do you hate him so much? You can never understand. Your revenge is at hand.
Hey, Gunny, thank you for the super chat. I'll read that in just a second.
I'll make sure of it.
Any idea who
He says, I'd love a what if Vegeta or Omni-Man came to Gotham City, cleaned up the city by killing all the villains. I guess it would be interesting in a, like, catharsis sense. But me personally, I kind of like it the way that it is. There's some people that think that the no-kill rule is, like, antiquated and shit. And, like, I'm kind of the opposite. I honestly feel like the idea of just offing people is not well thought out.
The only way to rescue the workers is to pull down that wall. I need to get the Batmobile into the compound.
Typical. Doesn't mean we can't have some fun. Just need to, you know, not kill him.
Are you seeing the spike on the internal router?
Yeah, don't worry, it's nothing.
Just a glitch. Okay, so it finally started. Phase 1 is a go. Yeah, thank God.
Last one. But yeah, on a personal level, I much prefer the stories like this.
Oracle, they've killed one of the workers.
Damn it.
I like heroes with a code and a moral compass that's relatable. I love the Punisher too, don't get me wrong, but I don't want the Punisher to be the norm.
Thanks, Oracle. I found a way to get
You know?
the Batmobile into the compound. They'll pay for this. All of them. Gates open. Time to bring in the car.
Main gates open, get ready. We got $1 billion tank headed straight for you. We've deployed a diamond back to the main courtyard, sir. We'll crush him.
Gotta love their optimism. Your 60mm cannon will penetrate these heavily armored units, but it'll take a few direct hits to destroy them.
Thank you for the $2, Gunny. He says, I think for villains like the Joker, I'd say kill. So one thing about the Joker, I want to say I've seen it addressed before, is that the Joker was supposed to be dead a long time ago. And, it didn't happen because Gotham is so fucking corrupt.
Searching for hostages.
Or he keeps getting broken out of jail before the sentences could be carried out. Or he got lucky with the insanity plea.
Then listen to this. To all embedded units in Gotham, Operation Savior has begun. Each one of you has a role. Each of you knows your role. So move out of this damn city and lock it down. I want our hands wrapped tight around Gotham's throat within the hour.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Batman! Help me out! Thank God you're here.
Maria, go, go, go! Spread out!
Keep your guns trained on him. If he even looks like he's planning to leave that room, open fire. Oh, and avoid the bat symbol. It's a little trick. It's where his armor's the strongest. Aim for the weak spots at the shoulders first, then coordinate fire at the points where the plates meet.
Please!
You say something?
Leave him out of this.
Always defending the weak and the helpless. It's what I like about you. Predictable. And that's why we're gonna win. We know your move before you do. We know how you think!
Do you know what I'm thinking right now?
Of course. You're thinking, who the hell is this guy?
No. I'm just trying to decide which one of you I'm going to take out first.
Hey, just so we're both on the same page here, I fully intend to kill you. But first, we're gonna make you suffer.
Defend yourself!
Simple as pie.
Wow, you drive a tank? That thing's incredible.
Yeah.
You're safe now.
You don't know the half of it, Batman. Scarecrow, he was...
Stay calm and tell me what you know.
They've been running the plant for hours.
They brought in trucks, weapons, soldiers, shipments of hazardous materials. They knew exactly what they were doing.
He's producing his toxin on a massive scale.
It's bad. Real bad. We're talking about a gas cloud that could cover the entire eastern seaboard.
Where do I find Scarecrow?
I got no idea. All I know is he's moving ahead with his plan. And he's got a whole freaking army backing him up. We're screwed, Batman.
I'll stop him. But first I'm getting you out of here. Wait by the Batmobile.
I think personally the idea of Batman not being opposed to killing, but only saving it as a last resort would be better than flat out not killing no matter what. I kind of was of the opinion that I'm not going to kill you, but I'm not going to save you.
Head to GCPD
Was
keep everyone inside.
I'll get my men off the streets, but I'm going nowhere.
what was something that made a little bit more sense for Batman, at least in the Nolan trilogy.
You'll stop him. I know you will.
But I think that comic book Batman and
Hold tight. I'll get you to Commissioner Gordon.
Batman the Animated Series and these games, he refuses to become an executioner.
Master Bruce, there are militia tanks all over the city. Gotham is overrun.
If I don't stop Scarecrow's bomb, there'll be no city to save.
And it's a sentiment that I could agree with. You know.
Great work. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
We're not done yet, Jim. I'm going back for the others.
Because I would also say that there's an element to Bruce where he believes, honestly, if he were to start killing people, the line would continue to get blurrier and blurrier. I think that it takes a certain mental fortitude to draw the line of who should live and who should die, and I don't think Bruce just feels like he is capable of doing that, that if he doesn't keep the line where it is now, it's gonna get to a point where he just can't control it anymore. And I think that's a reasonable fear to have. I think it takes a special person to do that. I think that I'm honestly of the opinion that's what makes that's kind of what keeps the Punisher special. Is the fact that Frank is a man of enough mental fortitude where the line is so clear to him. And I think a lot of that comes from the fact that Frank was a Marine, you know. And not only was the Punisher a Marine, he was an incredibly well-disciplined Marine, where the concept of being a member of the United States Marine Corps and living up to the expectations of his nation and the expectations of the uniform, that the ability to make those judgment calls is just ingrained in him. Trying to get this angled right. You know, there's some people that I've noticed that in a lot of military guys that I've met, you know, not just my own dad, but my friends from high school and stuff like that I know that were military dudes, is that they would never ever train their gun on an innocent. Ever. But, they would have no problem taking out somebody that's evil, you know. Shit. Got him.
Sir, the tanks can barely touch Alpha Target's vehicle. Offensive capability way beyond expectation.
He's been busy.
Oh god, he destroyed the tank!
And now I'm gonna destroy you.
I just hope I...
But yeah, that's a wrinkle to Batman that I just really enjoy as a character, and I think that it's used quite well. But I can understand why some people prefer the catharsis of a character that kills. You know, I am just not necessarily somebody that needs that with every character. You know.
I need to find a way to shut off that gas. It's toxic.
And in characters that I've created, that you guys will see in my comics as time goes on, is some of them are one and some of them are the other. It's just one of those things that it has to make sense for the character. I think of the $5 Gunny. He says, "I love the Batman parody, where he kills Penguin's henchmen, but he thinks he's putting them to sleep. It's made by College Humor." I don't think I ever saw that one.
That's 2 dead workers now. I should have stopped this.
Oh, man.
Batman, look. I've been talking with Robin. I really think you should consider letting him help you. You're up against an entire army.
She's right. We're a team. This city needs both of us.
I can handle it, Robin. I've told you what you have to do. Now do it.
This can wait.
No, it can't. You know what's at stake. I need you to stay focused, or things will get worse. Much worse.
The funny thing is that...
You shouldn't be so hard on Tim. He only wants to help.
Don't let your feelings for him cloud your judgment.
You think I want him out there in harm's way? I'd rather he stay out of it. But he could help you.
If Robin can't save those people, the fallout will be every bit as dangerous as Scarecrow's bomb.
The funny thing about it, though, is that Tim is right. He should be out here with Bruce. But then again, that's the thing I like about this story so much, is that they're not filleting Batman. In a sense, they're presenting Bruce as a flawed person. You know? Wrong button. Oh, I still got the explosive gel. The thing about killing villains is not villains are absolutely... It's easy when you point out guys like the Joker, but what about villains like Man-Bat who can't help what they are? That's a really good point, Hydra. Not every Batman villain is one that necessarily deserves death. There's a dynamic to it, I think, that has to be considered. Context. You know, context is king.
Dead now. These animals are going to pay.
We'll stop them. We always do, right?
I also love one thing about the atmosphere with this game is that they're doing a very good job of showing that something is very different this time. Something is that despite what Bruce's confidence in his ability to do the job, there's this aura around everything that is set by the game's atmosphere.
This is as high as the elevator will go.
That just gives you the impression that this is not going to be your typical Batman assignment.
going to reach the worker. I'll need a way to get inside this elevator.
Oh. I done goofed.
This is as high as the elevator will go.
There we go. Down we go, bats. Clayman and Harley have become allies because Batman knew they could be redeemed. Well, yeah, that's a good example of it, you know. I'm Batman. Oh no, you don't. Night-night. There's also something I thematically really love about the fact that, in the end, Batman manages to defeat an enemy lurking deep within him. That, yeah, that's another good element to him.
You're safe.
You're too late. We're both already dead. You know about the bomb he's building, right?
Where is he?
I heard him saying he was in the central mixing chamber. You know what that means.
He's getting ready to release his toxin.
I've seen what that stuff does to people. If that gas gets out there, it's gonna be chaos.
I won't let that happen. I'm getting you out of here. Get to the elevator. Jim, I've rescued the second worker. I'm coming to you.
What about Scarecrow?
He's in the central mixing chamber. As soon as the technicians are safe, I'm going after him.
Is it as bad as it sounds?
Worse, Jim. But I'll stop him. You have my word.
God, I'm stuck down here. This elevator is the only way out and it's busted.
Have a little faith, sir. I got us.
It's moving. How are you doing that? Who cares? This time we're gonna be getting
Have I ever heard of Batman the Ultimate Evil? The name... I don't know. I don't know if I've heard about that one. Ruh-roh.
Alfred.
I saw, sir. Initial scans indicate that the craft is unmanned and being controlled remotely.
Weapons not deactivated.
Come on then, hero! Let's see if you can keep up with me! So,
This is actually one of the few games I've ever seen where the rounds you're seeing are the tracer rounds. You're not actually seeing all the bullets.
Oracle. Scarecrow is preparing the bomb in the central mixing chamber. I need a way in, and I need it now.
I'm working on it, but I'm gonna need a couple minutes.
Find it, Barbara.
Patience is a virtue. You've heard that, right? Guess not.
Gotta love the camera work in this game, man.
Scarecrow's forces have murdered the other workers.
Bastards.
Take them back to GCPD, but
Nah, Badzilla, you're good, buddy. I get the... I'm picking up what everybody's putting down.
Oracle, I need that route to Scarecrow.
And I love conversations like this as a writer. It's always interesting to hear what the audience thinks about stories like this, because these are the kind of stories that I love. I love superheroes, man.
What are you going to do?
Improvise.
I mean, I love horror. I love dark fantasy. I love a myriad of stories. That, man, there's something special about a good superhero story, you know?
Is the strike team ready? I'm with them now. The asset is a crucial element of my plan. Do not disappoint me. I never disappoint.
What do you think they're planning?
First, we need to focus on stopping Scarecrow. Then I'll deal with the Knight.
Hello, boys. Goodbye, boys.
Batman, I think I found a weakness in those drone tanks. I'll investigate and report back soon.
You hear that? I think he took out our tank. Maybe our tanks took out his tank. What tank? Profile says it's a car. Why are they saying tank?
The soldiers are covered by that sentry gun. I'll have to take them out quickly to avoid detection.
Oh, God.
Don't let it scare you. But he's driving a tank. A car that looks like a tank.
We are the finest army ever assembled, whereas he is just one man. Let him come at us in his tank. We have hundreds of tanks. He is one man. We are thousands.
Well, they were just two, and they weren't a whole lot of much of anything. They were just two. I'm Batman.
Batman, we made it back to the precinct. God knows how. There are tanks everywhere. The bastards must have been planning this for weeks.
Dig in and do what you can, Jim. I'll deal with them as soon as I've stopped the explosion.
We're all counting on you, Batman. We'll get through this. I know we will.
Yeah, the one thing you'll notice, though, the soundtrack to this game is incredible, but a lot of the music, if you really listen to it and you let it sink in, it's very sad. It's very somber. Unlike the more action, pulse-pounding music that you hear in Asylum and Night, or Asylum and City.
got word that Phase 1 is complete. Right now, our client is preparing to engulf the city in a cloud of fear gas. Do not forget your training. Gas masks, useless. Respirators, useless. Only two things can keep you safe, men. Here!
Nothing keeping you safe from me. No more of the medic. Carrying him out like cordwood, boys. Yeah!
I've just run a simulation based on the mixing chamber capacity. He's not bluffing, Bruce. I guess now we know why he evacuated the city.
He needed control of the plant. Only Ace Chemicals has the facilities to build a bomb of this size.
Literally piled them up. Literally piled up all the pricks. That's fucking great. All right. Anything I could upgrade on the Batmobile? Increase armor.
The fallout will be huge.
We played right into his hands. He didn't care if everyone ran.
He knew that no one would be able to escape the blast radius.
I need to get the car into this area before I can use it.
Your Ghost Rider 2099 omnibus arrived. Nice. Ghost Rider 2099 is an underrated comic book, dude. That's a good pick, Crystal Hydra. That was actually the first, the first time I ever saw the phrase "bad cop, no donut" was in Ghost Rider 2099.
Gentlemen, tonight is the night that Gotham changes forever. The night it becomes a wasteland of nightmares, a forsaken symbol of Batman's failure, a monument to fear.
Oh, let me read that real quick. Thank you for the $10, Gunny. He says, I think Earth from Stargate with leftover tech of the Ancients and Asgard. Paul's Empire from Dune could probably compete with the Imperium of Man from 40K in terms of belief or tech. The real thing would be numbers.
We're about to turn Gotham
That's the tough part.
into the epicenter of a blast that will transform
Because the Imperium of Man has numbers at the wazoo.
my domain.
And the big thing with...
I need to stop the chemicals being loaded into the mixing chamber. Once I clear the room, I can focus on stopping the explosion.
Just in another tube.
See if how quick of a... quickly I can make work of these chumps.
Emergency. Blast radius is at 23 miles and rising.
That's one sector.
I remind you that we are on a tight schedule here. Gotham is going to pay for what its savior did to me.
3 more down. My favorite Zaku variant? The Zaku 3. The Zaku 3 has always been my favorite just because I love its design. Plus, it's a thick boy. I love me some thick boy mobile suits.
It appears that the flow of chemicals has stopped.
Hello, Crane.
You really think you've won? Fear makes you predictable. I am in complete control.
How do I shut it down?
Let me go, or she dies.
What are you talking about?
Barbara Gordon.
Have you found him?
If Doom Guy ever fought with a Space Marine, which would be perfect to fight with?
No one knows I'm here.
Doom Guy could probably take an Astartes. To take on Doom Guy, you would need a named Space Marine to fight him. Somebody that's done like crazy shit. Doom Guy against Sigismund would be a really good fight. Doom Guy against Malum Kaido would also be a really good fight.
Alfred.
I heard what that
Here we go.
said to you, sir. I've been trying to contact Miss Gordon, unfortunately with no success.
Keep trying.
Here we go, boys. You know what? I'm going to shut up. I'm going to turn my camera off. We're just going to soak this in. Because this sequence is incredible.
Preparing neutralizing agent.
What are you doing? It's too late. You can't stop it.
I know. I'm not trying to stop it, but I can reduce the blast radius.
And what will happen to you?
That doesn't matter. Find her, Alfred.
Neutralizing agent deployed.
These canisters are highly volatile. I'm going to have to move slowly. Be very careful.
Sir, I urge you to reconsider. Evacuate now. If you're caught in that blast, you will die.
There's no other way, Alfred.
There's always a way, sir. Please.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius reduced by 25%.
Where is she, Alfred?
I have no idea.
It's my fault they took her.
She was aware of the risks, Master Bruce. She'll be as angry as you are that she's allowed this to happen. Sir, listen to me. Don't you see?
taught me. Do the right thing. That's all that matters.
Master Bruce, I implore you, you must get out of there. If this is about Miss Gordon, you cannot blame yourself for what's happened. Save yourself before it's too late.
Goodbye, Alfred.
Neutralizing agent deployed. Blast radius increased by 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Miss me? Incredible sequence, isn't it? And thank you, Gunny, for the $2. Says my favorite Xeon mech is the Goof Custom Mark II. Or it just says Goof Custom. The Goof Custom is a great one. That's basically it, Batzella. It's the fear gas getting to him. The whole game, you're under the influence of it. What about Captain Titus against Doom Guy? It would be interesting, but Doom Guy would beat him.
Great. How the hell am I supposed to get in?
Voice pattern analyzed. Identification confirmed. Welcome, Commissioner Gordon.
Unbelievable.
The big thing is, though, is that I can't think of a reason that Doom Guy would fight a Space Marine. Because Doom Guy would immediately want to go for anything that's inside of the warp. If Doom Guy was in 40K, and they told him about someone like Angron, or Perturabo, or someone like that, that would be his target. And then he would start going after the Chaos Gods themselves and try to find a way to kill them. The only Space Marines that Doom Guy would have a problem with, the only Adeptus Astartes, would probably be the Marines Malevolent, or the what are they called? The Minotaurs. The Marines Malevolent because they really don't give a shit about humanity. They're just on a power trip. And then the Minotaurs because they're not really for humanity. They're puppets of the elites of the elites.
What is this place?
Commissioner, thank God. You have to get me out of here. They've locked me up, running tests like I'm some kind of guinea pig. There's nothing.
Could Doom Guy beat a Primarch? I don't know, man. I don't know if he'd have the equipment.
Miss me already, Bats? Oh, it's you, Commissioner Boredom. What have you done with my soulmate? If you try to come between us, I'll carve you a smile so wide your head falls off.
Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell
Yeah,
me.
the High Lords of Terra. That's what the fact that the Minotaurs are basically their puppets. Doom Guy would not have would not be a fan of. So if they killed a normal human being around Doom Guy would probably wipe them out. What about the space sharks? Probably wouldn't have a problem with them. Why did Batman not show up? He's supposed to show up right there. Did I miss something? Oh, there he is.
I'm glad you came, Jim. You need to see this.
But yeah, I couldn't... The Carcharodons are pretty just focused on their
is this
targets.
place?
They're not exactly
Who are
like...
these people? Before it killed him,
I would hardly call
sent
them
his
evil.
infected blood out to all the hospitals in the state.
I know, we tracked it all down.
We missed some.
How?
Hospital errors. Transfusions that went unrecorded. 5 people were affected. Untreated. The blood's gestated too long. It's altering them. They're becoming...
Joker. My God.
It's a form of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, but mutated beyond anything on medical record.
What about that one? He doesn't look like the others.
Henry
They get
Adams.
along with the Emperor's children
He's
pre-heresy?
been infected the
Probably
longest,
not.
But he's symptomless. Immune to Joker's blood. I've got Robin running tests to find out why. One thing's for certain. Henry's the key to all this.
I've cooperated. I've done everything you asked. You said it would only take a few days.
You can't hold him here against his will.
We're close, Jim. We can't let him go until we save the others.
Wait. You said 5. I only count 4. There's one missing.
He'll be here soon.
Can you hear me, Bruce? Oh, don't act all surprised, Bats. You knew this was going to happen sooner or later. Me stuck deep inside you. Together, we're going to give this city what it deserves. A new Batman. A better Batman. A darker one. Well, we can come back to this later. First, we need to agree on some priorities. Sure. Save the city by reducing the blast, but Ace Chemicals is still about to explode. Oh, Bats, I've missed you. All the subtlety and nuance of a napalm enema.
Whew. Goodness gracious. Fun fact, Gotham City is in New Jersey. That is true.
Alfred.
Though a lot of its architecture and things are based on Chicago.
It's okay, Alfred. I managed to reduce the blast radius. And
Which that's why they did so much filming for it in, for the Dark Knight trilogy in Chicago. There's streets in Chicago that are places where I used to go to on the regular that are in The Dark Knight.
It's okay. I had a bad reaction.
There's
It's
actually...
over
I'm gonna pause this real quick. I commonly have driven under the turnpikes and things like that in the L that you see in The Dark Knight. You guys remember that scene in The Dark Knight where Bruce uses his Lamborghini to stop that one dude who knows his identity from getting killed? I've actually like driven under that several times.
Thanks, Alfred. Jim.
You got out. See, I said you wouldn't let me down.
I need to speak to you.
Sure. What is it?
Meet me outside GCPD prisoner detention. I'm heading there now.
Chicago is a city in Jersey that somehow the sister city in New York. Only question is, does it also smell? Well, if it's in Jersey...
Analyze the militia forces, troop deployments, equipment, movements. I want to know exactly what I'm up against.
I'll perform a full analysis of the occupying forces.
Whoa!
And report back shortly, sir.
Fight's on.
But you can't fool me. There's something different about you. You're afraid. You've always buried your fears. Locked them away deep in your subconscious. But something is gnawing away in the darkness of your mind, isn't it? Something even you can't control. The cracks are forming as it pushes its way to the surface. I can almost taste it.
Hello. I did get it, Gunny. I thought I read it. He said I'd love to see a battle royale between the Viltrumites and the Saiyans versus the factions of 40K. That would be interesting. If you're including Saiyans at the end of Dragon Ball Super, I think they would take that hands down.
Wait to see the look on his face when you tell him his daughter's been kidnapped. And it's all your fault.
Think Batman is well suited to the Prohibition era? Oh, hell yeah.
I've got to go. Batman's here. What's wrong?
Jim.
Come on, you're scaring me.
It's Barbara. She's been taken.
No. I spoke to her. She said she got out. She left hours ago.
Stay calm. We'll get her back.
Which one? Who's got my little girl?
Scarecrow. They took her from the clock tower.
All right, we need to go. There could be a clue, something that will lead us to her.
I'll follow. Stay in contact.
You've got to tell him it's your...
There are people that said the voice actor for Gordon in this is bad, and I need you to, like, stop. I need for those of you who have said that to stop and never do it again.
I'll be standing right there when you do.
Jim, I need you to stay focused. It's dangerous out there. Drive slow and let me deal with any trouble.
Why did I let this happen?
There's no way you could have predicted this, Jim.
It's my job to predict it as a cop and a father. The whole thing's gone down on my watch. Up ahead, we got company. Who are they?
Militia. I'll handle it.
Pursuing forces, this is Arkham Knight. Your priority is to apprehend Commissioner Gordon. I say again, your priority is to apprehend the Commissioner.
Yeah, that ain't happening with me here.
Let nothing stand in your way.
too dangerous, Jim. Get in the Batmobile. I'll take us to the clock tower.
Just get us there in one piece, Batman.
Yeah.
We're running out of time.
To be honest with you, Devin, and this is nothing personal against Razor, he's oftentimes too contrarian for his own good.
Sir, before you head to the clock tower, I thought you may like to hear the analysis of the Arkham Knight's forces you requested.
What have you got, Alfred?
I've set the Bat computer to analyze militia presence across the 3 islands and provide you with a real-time representation of the occupation's strength in each zone. As you can see, Miagani Island is heavily occupied, with a substantial drone ground force controlling the roads. Founders Island is the militia stronghold, protected by long-range radars and a missile launcher. I'd recommend keeping the Batmobile away from there for the time being. The remaining drone forces on Bleak Island have been redeployed to protect the clock tower, so expect significant resistance.
Thanks, Alfred. I'm heading there now.
Because I'm honestly of the opinion that, like, saying that the voice work in this game is bad is like, what the fuck are you on, dude?
Jim, the clock tower's surrounded. I'll clear the area. Let you know when it's safe to head inside.
Oh, I biffed that shot. The one criticism that I would agree with is that there are a lot of sequences in this where you have to use the Batmobile, and some people didn't like it. My thing, I like the Batmobile.
There are militia troops all over the clock tower, Jim. You'll be safe in the Batmobile. I'll let you know when the area is secure.
I'm not just sitting here while you go after those bastards.
Yes, you are, Jim. Barbara wouldn't want you to get yourself killed. I'll be in touch the minute I'm done.
The second.
Six hostiles, huh?
You guys okay? See anything? Report! I'm okay. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
It's not safe to enter without taking out the militia troops on the roof of the clock tower.
When he shows, we've got to be ready. You hesitate for a second and he'll knock you out cold. It's what the night train is for. I'm ready. Good. Now keep a lookout. He's coming.
Ace was just the start. Brace yourself, Batman. It's gonna be a long night.
Ah, that's a medic. Okay. Know who my first target is.
Telling you, he ain't gonna show. 50 Buck says he's up there watching us right now. No way. We would have seen him.
Oh, you sweet, sweet summer child.
How's it going over there? See anything? Okay, don't fall asleep. He's here somewhere.
He's taken one man. That means nothing. Tactically, he's still weak. Find him and break him.
You heard what the man said. Batman's here somewhere. We take him down. No, not him. Let's swing the building. Smoke!
Motherfucker got lucky.
He used smoke to get away. This bastard's got everything. Is he gonna be okay?
Not where I wanted to go. Fuck. Ah, whatever.
Guy's out cold. What? Nothing we can do here. Spread out and find him.
I don't think I'm supposed to be in this area yet. Yeah, this section's later. Whoops. Think Gotham would be worse than other major cities? Oh, yeah.
Sneaking up and attacking from behind. That's the best you got. That's a page 1 of the manual move. Buddy up. Work in pairs to stop him. Heard what he said. Work in pairs.
Yeah! Hold that out of my asshole.
Meet me in the clock tower.
Hey, Usher, how's it going, buddy? And hey, Rocket Rocket.
Your tricks don't stay new for long, Batman.
We are Batmaning it up, and I'm having a blast with it. Uh-oh.
Colleen? Is that you again?
Candy Graham! Oh, don't pass out just yet. Come on. Show a little spine. Just wait till your father gets home. He's going to be furious about all this mess.
This is what happens when you drag your friends into this crazy little game of ours. For some reason, it's not moving the sequence forward. There it goes.
Nothing like a trip down old memory lane, eh, Bats? And now a front row seat to the main event. You would have thought old Jim Gordon had been through enough. First, some handsome young maniac cripples his daughter. Now he's blaming himself for her being taken. You really should tell him this is your fault, Bats. I'm sure he'll understand. I mean, it's not like you went out and got his daughter killed. Well, not yet anyway. The night's still young.
Oh, God, no.
This isn't your fault, Jim.
Of course it is. Crane's done this to get to me. I should have been here.
There's something I need to show you.
We haven't got time. She's not like us.
That's not true.
Identity confirmed.
She's strong, Jim. Stronger than you realize.
She works for you? This is all your fault.
I will find her.
She's my family! My daughter! She's all I've got! I never should have trusted you. Never! I'll do this on my own. Stay away from my family.
Golly. Also, one little detail after that emotional scene. The gray ghost.
I think that went quite well, considering. Of course, I wouldn't have told him, but that's why it's so liberating being me. You've got a lot to look forward to, Bats.
I need to find out what happened to Barbara. They covered their tracks by disabling the clock tower security cameras. If I hack the municipal CCTV system, I should be able to monitor all access points to the building.
Let's go through this footage here. I love shit like this. Okay. Here they've got the militia.
That's the Arkham Knight. He's got Barbara. I need to confirm which car he took her in. There. That's the vehicle they took Barbara away in. Those tires are Amertech D60s. I can program the Batmobile to track their unique tread pattern. It'll lead me right to them.
Now, do I have... I don't. Now, if I had the scanner, I could activate this and show you guys something cool. So when I get it, I will come back to that.
Now that I think about it, how did Scarecrow know to go after your IT department? I mean, I had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky. Seriously, I was aiming for her head. Oh, if I'd only had a video camera when I swept Barbara off. Poor old Jimbo had to make do with a slideshow.
The tire tracks will lead me to Barbara. I can use the Batmobile forensic scanner to follow them.
Yeah, sequences like this, though, I absolutely love.
Arkham Knight's name.
As do I, Master Bruce. He has presumably chosen that title for a reason. Where do you suggest we start?
Arkham City. Go through the files of every inmate who was released following the death of Hugo Strange. And Alfred.
Sir?
They knew about Barbara.
Activate the Batcave security protocols. Don't drop your guard.
I've got Oracle, Batman. Now you care who I am. Just gotta find me. But Gotham's a big place, and there's a whole army between us. I'll be ready for you.
Alfred, the militia have deployed a device. It's burrowed deep into the road.
Yes, I see it. Similar devices are being planted across the city.
I'll investigate.
I know what I saw, man, and it was a giant bat. Look, I'm telling you, you saw Batman. You know, Batman. But he actually...
It's a bomb, Alfred. A well-armored one.
Oh dear. In that case, sir, should you really be standing quite so close?
I'm going to set up a remote link to the Bat computer and hit it with every virus we've got. Once we're hacked in, I can expose the core and defuse it with a controlled explosion.
Very good, sir. Though I should warn you that the militia has already deployed a platoon of its unmanned tanks to stop you.
They won't.
Sir, the virus upload has destabilized the device. If you move too far away and lose the connection, it will flatten everything within a 10-block radius.
As you predicted, sir, he's trying to defuse the device. The drones you requested have been deployed.
We need those drones in place, Sergeant. They're our deterrent.
I know, sir. I'll stop him dead. Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. He got a drone. No! Rattler's been hit. We lost one, sir.
He's making you look like a fool. These machines are relentless. Unlike you, they don't give up. They don't hesitate, they don't hold back, and they are not afraid of you, Batman.
There's more where that came from.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Bam!
You think that's it, Dark Knight? I've got this whole city wired to blow. Try and disarm the explosives, and you'll face even more of my drones. You see, I've waited years.
Ugh, excuse me. Gosh. I'm gassy as all hell.
Look at a charred crater if they try.
Sir, that warning was broadcast publicly. I suspect the Arkham Knight wishes to discourage outside intervention.
Good for him.
Alfred, the Arkham Knight's trail leads into Miagani Island. Lower the Mercy Bridge.
I can't, sir. We're locked out.
The militia must have hardwired...
Do you think realistically the GCPD would be a militarized
Find me their
police
access
force?
point.
Tracing the network
I have a feeling that they would have,
Then that's where they'll be.
I have the feeling they would have one hell of a SWAT team. I'll just put it that way.
I'll proceed on foot and take over their access point. I'll contact you when you're able to lower the bridge.
Be careful, sir. Miagani Island is rife with militia drones and troops.
Imagine the Space Marines seeing a bunch of Saiyans going great ape under a full moon. What do you think their reactions would be? Open fire. They're clearly Xenos. Whether they would win is a whole different thing, but they would open fire. I think that I need a break, guys. I want to keep going, but it's been 2 hours. I have not got up and stretched or anything like that. I'm going to do that real quick. When I return, we're going to switch costumes and keep playing, though, because I'm having a blast with this. So, give me about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I will be right back. All right, guys. Real quick. Is there anybody in here that backed Inglewood Book 2? Anybody in here? Let yourself be known. Yes, no, maybe so? Because I got something to show you. While we do that, I'm going to change Batman's costume. We're going to switch to something different. You guys got your pick. I'm going to get my pick now. Gunny has. I'm assuming that there are others in here. But, one thing that we got in just the other day was the first batch of materials for shipping out the Inglewood books once we can get them printed. Right here. These right here are the boxes for the box tier. Obviously unfolded. But for those of you who backed the box tier, these are they, and they are pretty sizable, as you can see. One thing that we are going to do is, over the weekend, I plan on, because there's 25 here. We didn't get 20 orders of boxes. We had like 15. But what we are going to do is I'm going to do a test of one of these. Where I'm going to get the dimensions that I need to, and then we're going to go ahead and spray on the designs. I have to make a couple of stencils. And then what we will do is we will actually do live streams where you guys get to watch me paint these. So it is a pretty cool little thing we got going on. I'm going to burn a little incense in here. I think lavender sounds really good. Back to the gameplay. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked, to say the least. Remember years ago, my mom comes to visit, right? And she sees lighters, like, everywhere. And she's like, what the hell are these for? And she's like, Micah, did you start smoking? And I said, no, I did not start smoking. I just have incense. And she goes, that doesn't tell me you didn't start smoking. She went from thinking that I went to smoking cigarettes. And then when I said I bought incense, she's like, did you start... She's basically thinking, did you start smoking pot? It's like, no! I will smoke the occasional cigar, and that's it. All right. I went with New 52 Batman because I really like this outfit. What upgrades can we get? Grapple takedown. Oh, this is a good one.
Listen up, man. We control the bridges, but Batman can and will adapt. Stay alert. Watch the skies.
Matchcar don't stand a chance against all these tanks.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knights militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
With the shock. Good. We're gonna need it. You think he's coming? Oh, I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone.
Not anymore, you don't.
We should check on the guy Batman took out. Where is he? Above the restaurant. Let's be quick.
Hmm.
Nothing we can do for him. We spread out. Get revenge.
Gotcha.
What's that? I'll get him down and see what's wrong with him. Hey, what happened to you? I'll shoot him down and see what happened. How many's this now? This is number 4. How the hell are we gonna beat this guy? How am I supposed to know?
You're a creature of habit, Batman. Let's see what you think. He's taking you off from the vantage point. Get out of there now. Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
That was pretty easy.
With the Arkham Knights men taken care of, I can use their...
Level up again. Very nice. Very, very nice. I guess I'll take the aerial juggle. It unlocks other stuff.
uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloody corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, before she dies.
Riddler has Catwoman. Tell me why.
I don't know anything, I swear. I just tied her up and I left her inside.
Why? What's Nigma's play?
I ain't got a clue. I just brought her here and planted some of these trophies nearby. That's it, you gotta believe me.
I do.
Ow.
Batman? That had better be you. And you had better be sorry.
Alright, Selina, let's get you out of here.
Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
To quote The Flash, I love smashing robots.
Keep them coming.
What a pair you make. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight.
Bring it down.
More for you than hitting things.
And that's the end of that.
No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight,
Who's this Spurg? You can't ban people after talking shit. I know where you live now. And?
One little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! Well, don't just stand there, Dark Knight.
Buddy, if you're gonna, like, threaten somebody, come up with a threat that's actually, like, fucking menacing.
Train yard. My first test is waiting.
I'll come back for you. Stay here.
I'm wearing a bomb, Batman. Of course I'm staying here. Go get my keys.
Don't keep me waiting.
Sir, I've regained control of the bridges.
Good
Oh,
work.
goody.
I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who...
Badzilla, you're not wrong.
Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble.
Yeah, game, I get it.
A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selina's life depends on it.
Find Jesus before I find you? I thought you said you already knew me. And I found Jesus like a long time ago, buddy.
You'd have thought regular people would have figured it out by now. Laws don't protect them. Never have. These days, we got more rights than victims.
But as far as trolls go, man, it's like a 3 out of 10.
And what do they do? Kill him and pay us damages. Who says crime don't pay?
And then he deletes all of his messages. That's funny. Like, people can, like, you can go ahead and get rid of him, kid, but I don't know if you noticed, but there's this whole thing on the right-hand side of the screen that actually shows, like, everything you typed. Sorry, man. You're kind of fucked.
I think this is gonna be one special Halloween.
Maybe next time take your meds first, man. Before you're gonna, like, threaten a dude over the internet that you're never gonna meet. Because I don't honestly care enough to ban you. Because honestly, I just think threats like that are hilarious. Oh, I'm gonna find you, and then what? Tell me what you're gonna do. Are you gonna give me a foot massage? Because that actually sounds kind of nice.
Encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse.
You know, one would wonder exactly where Nigma finds all the money to build these fucking
I think we
things.
should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done.
Come on, Eddie, let's get this going.
Welcome to my racetrack, detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this?
Yes. Yes, it can, Eddie.
Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours.
Shit!
Careful, detective. I'd like the car to be working when I'm done with you. Done. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, detective. Go left. close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over.
Easy enough.
Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing.
Have a good night, Mata. Thanks for popping in, dude.
Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it.
Ballsy to threaten a gorilla man even though you'd crush him effortlessly. Or the time without being caught as well. Yeah, there's that too. And yeah, the thing is, like, I've been threatened so many times in my life that some weirdo coming in and like putting Russian through Google Translate, not really that big of a deal.
They contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open.
It's this one right here.
Batman, let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more.
Now, real quick. Let me see who this goofball is. We'll go ahead and get rid of him. And there we go. Well, he said I couldn't get rid of him for talking shit. I just did.
Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet knight.
I just wanted to see him make an ass out of himself first.
But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving.
And hey, Xavier.
With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, Detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
Xavier, you missed somebody trying to pretend that he's Russian and threatening to come to my house or something. It was funny.
All right, sir. Connection established. As expected, sir, a small drone force has been deployed to stop you.
The funniest thing about it, though, was that he, after the threats, he fucking tried to delete his messages, not realizing that on the stream itself, there's a log of the whole chat.
Damn it! Rattler's taking damage! Diamond
Says there's one left. Where is it? The Arkham staff would like to apologize for the inmate in the chat earlier. That's good. There he is. Bam. That handles that.
The payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Excellent work. Bomb defused.
Keep pushing. I might just pull the trigger on this place.
Goodness gracious. Alright, so let's do...
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Jeez, he's coming after us! For it! Come on, get us out of here!
Let's do one of the serial killer missions.
Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
Jeez.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Nothing on the legs. Nothing on the torso. What do we have here? Or what do we have ear? Haha!
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect.
What the fuck?
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia.
That's weird. Check the bone layer. Hip replacement.
The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
How did he get to here?
Is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Now, I think that we've gotten every single point upgrade. Yeah, I think so. We'll double check real quick. Those are all 2s and 4s. Oh, I just checked that one. What about the bat suit? Oh, I have 4 points. Let's go to combat. What is this? Special combo battering. Weapon steel Mark II. Blade dodge takedown. That'll come in handy. Intel, huh?
Sir, a GCPD squad car has reported possible gunfire near the docks east of the movie studios. It's believed to be one of the missing fire crew. Proceed with caution. The captors look to be armed.
Ah.
You catching me going anywhere near Ace Chemicals now, my friend?
There it is.
Sir, a GCPD squad car has reported possible gunfire near the docks east of the movie studios. It's believed to be one of the missing fire crew. Proceed with caution. The captors look to be armed.
When they said there was a job going to have fun with you guys, man, they had to turn people away.
There was a line round the block. Guys lining up to get him.
See, you represent everything about this city.
Ow! Ow! I keep screwing it up. Come here. Enough of you. Night-night. Any sign of Dr. Langstrom? Not yet. He is in the game, though. I don't remember what island he starts on.
Thank you. I thought I was dead for sure. Those animals.
Think. What do you remember about the attack?
The chief had us heading back into the city, searching for civilians. He said we weren't leaving anyone behind, and then from nowhere, this fireball or something slammed into us. I must have blacked out. Next thing I know, one of these psychos is stubbing a cigarette out on me. He found the others?
Ow.
What about the chief?
I'm still looking. Wait here. I'll arrange for you to be taken to safety.
Alright, closest one is 223 meters, huh?
A GCPD squad car has reported possible gunfire near the docks east of the movie studios. It's believed to be one of the missing fire crew. Proceed with caution. The captors look to be armed.
Ah, okay, that one over there. Pretty sure it's at the GCPD building? I don't think so. I want to say that it's actually the second island, Miyagani. I could be wrong, though.
I need to take out the thugs before I try and free the firemen.
Simple enough. Level up again.
What the hell happened? I don't remember anything.
Your truck was attacked. You and the rest of your crew were taken hostage by rioters.
It's over, Batman. Not even you can save Gotham this time.
I won't give up. I'll find your crew. Wait here. An officer will come and take you to GCPD.
3 points for Wayne Tech upgrades. Weapon Steel. Batclaw Super Stun. Remote controlled reverse battering. Twin aimed battering. Give me that. That comes in handy. Alright, let's head for the main mission.
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail of the Arkham Knight's vehicle.
Miss Gordon's safety is on all of our minds, sir. Good luck.
If messages appear twice, just know the touchscreen tech is evil. Dude, don't I know it. I fucking hate it, like, whenever I'm scrolling stuff on my phone. Because my fingers are as big as they are, even with the new phone I've got, if one finger slips too close to the,
I'm at the bridge.
One moment, sir.
to the, to, like, the scroll bar, it'll immediately go somewhere else. So, like, reading is fucking terrible.
It would seem she found a weakness in the drones, sir. A direct hit from the Vulcan gun on their sensor array should destroy them with a single shot.
Sergeant, Mercy Bridge is being lowered. He's coming. Bomber drones online and ready to engage. Rattler's hit. It's still operational. Lost the Rattler. Armor breach on Mama drone.
There we go.
Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island. Not now, Sergeant. Establish roadblocks. Lock the island down.
Man, I'm starting to get hungry. I think we'll probably end the stream here in about a half hour or so. That way I can make me up some dinner. Tonight I plan on having some chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes and gravy.
Batmobile spotted. Kingston. Alpha target wiped out the drone unit in Kingston.
I ain't done yet. Hello. Goodbye.
You style yourself as a guardian, Batman, a protector. Yet you cannot even guard your friends.
Alpha targets hit a drone. Rattler down.
I'll worry about that later. I want to continue the story before we close out tonight.
The Arkham Knight's vehicle swerved and crashed up ahead. Car's empty. The Arkham Knight must have taken Oracle and moved on. I should examine the vehicle more closely.
What do we got here? This little mechanic is one that I'm glad that they carried over from Arkham Origins.
The car veered off an empty road. Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body.
Yeah, somebody had a bad day. Okay, so crash. Whoa! Splat.
Traces of pepper spray on the right side of the driver's face.
Ow.
Oracle must have been in the passenger seat and deliberately caused the crash. Clever. I should check the area where she was sitting.
Likely would have been in the back seat.
was torn off during the crash. If I can find where it came to rest, I can determine exactly what happened.
Whee! And over here. There we go.
Torn cleanly off the hinges. The door must have been opened before the crash. Oracle got out. I need to examine the reconstruction. Pinpoint where she landed.
So she bails right there.
Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash. Oracle stopped here. Someone took a shot at her. I should analyze the point of impact for ballistic evidence.
Didn't mean to let go of the A button there.
The caliber of the weapon is a match for the Arkham Knight's sidearm. The trajectory and impact velocity points to a shooter that matches his height. At this range, he couldn't have missed. A warning shot.
He didn't want her dead.
I've missed something. Oracle knew she couldn't escape, but she caused this crash for a reason. She must have left a clue while crawling away.
Now here's the thing. I want you to pay attention to something. His body language. This was something that I missed the first time around in playing this game. He doesn't keep the gun trained on her at all. He puts it away. He kneels down slowly. And he gently puts his hand around her waist. And gently around her wrist. He helps her up instead of grabbing her violently. He is effectively making sure that the whole time that he is bringing her up, she's comfortable. And that she's not going to get hurt. It's a little clue that the game does not point out to the player. It's not there.
Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the Arkham Knight's location.
This kind of thing was more Miss Gordon's specialty. I'll see what I can do, but it'll take me a little while.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're ready. Alfred, give me an update on Gotham's Most Wanted.
Detective Curtis.
Right, these two are just in. A mysterious hooded figure has been spotted on a rooftop in Grand Avenue. He appears to be standing beside a burning bat symbol, sir. It might be wise to establish whether this interloper is friend or foe. Reports are also coming in of a blaze at the Bristol fire station. One suspects arson, sir, as the power to the building has been cut, disabling the fire suppression system. You may wish to investigate.
Let's go for the burning bat symbol first.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gamby store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
And then somewhere around here, if I grapnel off of one of these rooftops, I should get the trigger for the man bat, because it's a jump scare. Nope, not that one. But it's somewhere around this area in Kingston that Langstrom does show up.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump my desk there.
To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show
Who is Azrael? There's two of them. Both of which were, the first Azrael, Jean-Luc, he was the Batman that took over after Bane broke his back. Somebody that was, really the only person that was physically capable of taking the mantle. The second Azrael is part of the Order of Saint-Dumas.
More to learn. Give me a
But there's I don't know a lot of details about him because I didn't read a lot about him. But he's obviously based on a Knight Templar.
I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you are considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch.
But yeah, admittedly, around the time that that version of Azrael was around, I was not reading a lot of Batman comics.
Someone's attacked the fire station in Bristol. I'm going to put out the blaze and find who's responsible.
They said there was an army out there. They really meant it.
Power to the fire suppression system has been cut. I need to get it back online to get the blaze under control.
This motherfucker.
Firefly.
You beat me once, but that's a long time ago. That's it, Batman. Keep chasing me. Fight this fire. Let the fire burn.
Get back here, you motherfucker. Got him. Face punch.
Tonight, this stinking city will be purified by flames.
You know, sir, I believe we've met that charming pyromaniac before.
Firefly.
It seems Scarecrow made everyone aware that Gotham would be defenseless tonight.
He's dangerous, Alfred. Keep watch for more fires.
But anyway, let me look at the second Azrael. I know his name is Michael something. Michael Washington Lane. In the DC universe, Michael Lane is a former U.S. Marine, GCPD officer, and devout Christian who was inducted into a secret program joint between the military and the GCPD into creating a replacement for Batman in the event the hero was killed in action and became a sleeper agent. Let's see, he became the Bat Devil first to get revenge on Batman. Then he was selected by the Order of Purity, a splinter faction of the Order of Saint-Dumas, which disagrees with their method of enforcing their rules and faith, to become their own version of the warrior Azrael. And then later on, he becomes a member of Batman Inc. All right.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to crack it.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
I'll crush you next time, Dark Knight.
Uh-huh.
At least when Riddler's on the billboard, you can tone it out. All those big words. Scarecrow gives me the creeps.
Oh, I went a little too high up.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Which we will find out next time, because it is getting a little late. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for stopping by and being with me while we have a little fun with a game that's actually set on Halloween. I think we're going to do more of this. The game is actually running really well with OBS, surprisingly. The fact that I can get like a smooth 60 frames per second is quite nice. And it seems like everybody had fun talking Batman stuff, which makes me happy because I like talking comic book stuff. So yeah. The last thing for anybody that might be watching the VOD of this or things along those lines, don't forget to get on that mailing list for Black Rhapsody. We have 25 more signups to go. 10, 20, 25. To get that to 100. Once that's at 100... I will do a video on Vampire Hunter D, provided we get there by Tuesday. So we could still get there, just need people to sign up for it. Link is in the description of this video. So, I'm going to go get some food. I'm freaking starving. Everybody have yourselves a great night. Happy Halloween to everybody out there, and I will see you guys in November.